वरिष्ठ अधिवक्ता हैं, समाज धर्मी हैं, राष्ट्रीय स्वयंसेवक संघ में अनेक महत्वपूर्ण दायित्वों का निर्वहन कर देहदान और अंगदान के प्रति जागरूकता उत्पन्न करने का महती कार्य कर रहे हैं। श्री राम जन्मभूमि आंदोलन से भी वे प्रारंभ से ही के रूप से जुड़े हैं और वर्तमान परिषद के राष्ट्रीय कार्याध्यक्ष हैं। मैं उनसे आग्रह करता हूं कृपया आए अपना अध्यक्ष उद्बोधन दें। माननीय आलोक कुमार जी।
पुस्तक का लोकार्पण हो चुका है और पुस्तक के लेखक उसकी विषय वस्तु पर, उस पुस्तक को लिखने की जो उनको अंततः प्रेरणा हुई, उस पुस्तक की सामग्री उनके मन और हृदय में जहां से उतरी उसका जिक्र हुआ है। मेरे बाद में गीता मनीषी पूज्य ज्ञानानंद जी ने बोलना है, राष्ट्रीय स्वयंसेवक संघ के सरकार्यवाह जी ने बोलना है। इसलिए औपचारिक रूप से अध्यक्ष इस कार्यक्रम का होने पर भी कोई वक्तव्य मुझसे अपेक्षित नहीं होगा, धन्यवाद अपेक्षित होगा, आपका भी और उनका भी। और एक निमंत्रण है। निमंत्रण ऐसा है कि 22 जनवरी तय हो गई है। कोई अवसर ऐसा होता है, कोई दृश्य ऐसा होता है जिसको देखने की देवता भी प्रतीक्षा करते हैं और वह शताब्दियों के संघर्ष और प्रेरणा के बाद आता है। 500 साल की प्रतीक्षा, 20-25 पीढ़ियों का संघर्ष, 74 युद्ध, इन सब के बाद में वह मंदिर जनवरी को देश के प्रमुख संतों में से 4,500 प्रमुख संत, एक 1000 विशिष्ट जन दूसरे, उन सब की उपस्थिति में राम लला, उनकी बड़ी मूर्ति, 5 वर्ष के बालक की छवि की अपने जन्म स्थान पर बने गर्भगृह में हम सबकी श्रद्धा से आएगी। एक जनवरी से 15 जनवरी तक पिछली बार आए थे समर्पण लेने के लिए, 12.5 करोड़ घरों में गए थे। एक घर में 5 प्राणी रहते हो तो 65 करोड़ लोगों ने श्रद्धा पूर्वक समर्पण करके उस मंदिर के लिए धन जुटाया था। इस बार मांगने नहीं आएंगे के लिए, अपने साथ में अयोध्या के राम लला के मंदिर के पूजित अक्षत और हल्दी लेकर आएंगे। वो अक्षत और हल्दी आपको सौंपेंगे। आपके मंदिर में भगवान का और उनके मंदिर का चित्र रहे, ऐसा एक चित्र भेंट करेंगे और ये कहेंगे कि राम विराजमान हो रहे हैं अपने मंदिर में। इस दृश्य को अपने घर के लेकर के व्हील चेयर के बुजुर्ग तक को घर के टीवी पर नहीं देखना, अपने मोहल्ले के मंदिर को एक दिन के लिए अयोध्या मानना है। पूरे समाज का पाठ और उसके बाद में वह दृश्य जिसकी प्रतीक्षा हो रही है, जब भगवान प्रतिष्ठित हो जाएं और आरती हो तो विश्व के 5 लाख से ज्यादा मंदिरों में 7 करोड़ से ज्यादा हिंदू समाज, माने दिग दिगंत में, संपूर्ण विश्व में जहां भी हिंदू मात्र रहते वहां शामिल हो जाएंगे। और ये जो संगठित शक्ति होगी, यह जो समवेत आरती होगी, ये दुनिया के सामने इस धारणा को पुष्ट करेगी कि विश्व में भारत की शताब्दी है। और केवट राज का स्मरण कराएगा और हम सबके हृदयों में इस पुण्य भाव को भरेगा कि अगर सबके हृदय में राम जी हैं और सबके हृदय में राम जी हैं
A very warm welcome to you. You are watching News9 Mediaverse and this is On Point with me. And today in On Point, I spoke with Sharmishta Mukherjee, daughter of former president, former defense minister, former external affairs minister, Pranab Mukherjee. A man who worked with Indira Gandhi, a man who worked with Rajiv Gandhi, though not part of his team, but then he was part of the Congress before he was shunted out for some time. A senior politician who worked with P.V. Narasimha Rao, a man who closely worked with Sonia Gandhi, someone who functioned as leader of opposition, a man who was part of the government of India for 8.5 straight years under UPA 1 and UPA 2 and then went on to become the President of the Republic. Yes, I am talking about Pranab Mukherjee. Pranab Mukherjee wrote a lot, maintained a daily diary. And this is not an autobiography. This is neither a biography. This is a complete lowdown, I would say 80%, which Sharmishta, daughter of Pranab Mukherjee, did, of his own life, his interaction with people, what he felt on a particular day, why he felt on a particular day, things he never spoke about, things he never wrote about, why Narasimha Rao's body could not enter AICC, what he felt that day, or why Sonia Gandhi made him do something which he was against, for example, to ensure that the Rabri Devi government is stable, or what he felt when the Congress lost power in 2014, or what he felt when Congress again lost power in 2019. How was it like to work with Indira Gandhi? What it was like to work with Narasimha Rao? What it was like to work with your political junior, but your boss now, Dr. Manmohan Singh. I spoke to her at length on Point. A very warm welcome on Point with me. And in today's edition, I am going to talk to Sharmishta Mukherjee, a dancer, a very famous choreographer, daughter of former President Dr. Pranab Mukherjee, and who's currently running the Pranab Mukherjee Legacy Foundation. A very warm welcome to you.
Thank you, Karthikeya.
You have written a book, Pranab, my father.
A glimpse of it with the audience. So my father had, jokingly told many journalists many years back that his daughter is going to write on him. And also my father had the habit of keeping diaries, as known to every senior journalist. So he had the habit of keeping diaries since like many years. And for any student or observer of political Indian politics, I think that would, they always felt that, it will give a great insight. And because my father had always been on very key positions in the government, he was a tall leader within Congress. So obviously there would be a lot of curiosity in people, and also curiosity in me. I mean, I was also very curious that what had my father had written in these diaries. And the diaries were in my custody. My father told me very clearly that no way it could be read before he passed away. And I did not even open the diaries till the time he was there. And after that, whatever I wanted to do, he left the decision on me. But some secrets, he said, would go away with him. And yes, after reading the diaries, I felt that perhaps certain things are there, which could have come out only when the government decide to declassify the related files, the related. So that is what, I felt that I should write about my father.
Sharmisha, I've gone through the book. I would like to keep this interview in a way which is more about you and your father's conversation. Can you tell me, because this book is a result of a relationship between a daughter and a father, parent and a child. What was his relationship with four very important people? And I'll start with three right now. Three prime ministers: Indira Gandhi, Narasimha Rao, and Manmohan Singh. How would you define it?
Well, Indira Gandhi was his mentor. And my father had maintained it till the very last day of his life, that, whatever he was, wherever he reached in his life, it was all thanks to Indira Gandhi, because she was the one who actually taught him the art of politics, diplomacy, even how to dress up. Even she also advised my father, because of his very thick Bengali pronunciation, to keep a teacher in English, of course, which my father did not listen. But to that extent, like my father always, I mean, if there is one political person to whom my father's personal loyalty lied, that was with Indira Gandhi. After Indira Gandhi, he of course served the Congress party, but not any individual. With P.V. Narasimha Rao, again, is a very old colleague of my father. And though senior to my father, she had varied interests in literature, in philosophy. Both were ferocious readers. Narasimha Rao had a very close individual relationship with my mother too, and he would sometimes come home for meal. And so when Narasimha Rao became the prime minister, he first appointed my father as the deputy chairperson of Planning Commission, and later became a minister. So my father maintained a very close relationship with him even after his prime ministership. And when his relationship with 10 Janpath deteriorated very badly, and despite that, in my mother's papers, I found a paper after her passing away. I was browsing through my mother's paper. I found something which showed that she stood as security for Narasimha Rao when he was charged and arrested in the CBI in a CBI case. And my father, one of his one greatest grudges against Sonia Gandhi was that Sonia did not allow the body of Narasimha Rao, a former Congress president, a former prime minister from Congress. She did not allow the mortal remains of P.V. Narasimha Rao to enter AICC. So my father could not really, forgive and forget about that incident, and he mentioned it to many times. Even just a few months before his passing away, he wrote in his diary, in context of the centenary celebration of Narasimha Rao's birth anniversary, that it should have been done by AICC, whereas it was being done by PCC in Telangana, but he should have been done by AICC. And then he wrote that perhaps, it's for dislike of Sonia Gandhi and her children for P.V. Narasimha Rao, that's that's why they are not doing it. And so that is one shows the closeness between PV and him, that he was deeply hurt by the humiliation what PV faced.
Sharmishta, but what about Dr. Manmohan Singh? Because politically, Pranab Babu was senior in politics to Dr. Manmohan Singh. I mean, to say he was a firefighter, he did a lot many things other than just being a minister. So how would you describe that relationship, ups and lows?
Any discussion with my father, and this I'm telling you very, very sincerely, any discussion with my father about Dr. Manmohan Singh will either be preceded or succeeded by the statement, what a gentleman he is. He's a true gentleman. So the relationship between my father and Dr. Manmohan Singh, it began many years back when my father was the finance minister during Indira Gandhi's time, and